I am Kinsley. I am well-loved, strong, and witty.
15-year-old Kinsley Provin is reading a poem she wrote during her time at Madonna rehabilitation hospitals while recovering from a traumatic brain injury.
I see many possibilities. I feel like I'm halfway up the hill.
On September 21st, Kinsley was involved in a car accident. She was T-boned at an intersection. So she had no other injuries, but she suffered a TBI.
When she arrived at Madonna's specialized pediatric disorders of consciousness program, Kinsley was unable to walk, talk, or eat on her own, but her therapist could see a spark in her.
I kind of had a feeling that she was going to make some good progress, but I had no idea how quickly it would go, and she surprised us all.
When we were discussing where we were going to go, and we actually did a Zoom call with Madonna, with Brooke, who's head of brain injury, she really kind of laid it out, and she's like, listen, Kinsley may do everything else before she ever talks again. It may be 6 months to 3 years before she ever talks again. So that was so hard to hear, but we heard that up front before we ever came here. So our expectations, okay, that's where we're at.
Just 2 weeks later, Kinsley surprised everyone, saying her first words.
I was just like, you know what, let's just try this. We started counting. So I was like, okay, I want you to say 1, 2, 3, and you could see her mouth move. And she was, she was just moving her mouth to the words, and I was like, oh my gosh, she has it. We got to do this. Okay. I held her hand and I said, I want you to pull me as hard as you can, and I want you to belt out that voice. And then she did it, and she was like, hi. And she had this little voice.
Brush your teeth.
We were so excited. Mom was in tears. I was in tears. After that, she was progressed every single day.
Good job. Who's that?
With one hurdle overcome, the four-sport athlete tackled her next obstacle. While she was still relearning how to speak, she was also dealing with complex vision challenges.
We could tell that she really liked to keep her head and her eyes kind of turned towards the right side, which can then kind of indicate that her looking to her left is not something that's natural, and she kind of lacked that awareness that she needed to move her eyes to the left.
Working closely with Madonna's neuro-optometrist, Dr. Tanner Gates, Kinsley's care team was able to use specialized technology to improve her eye coordination and cognition.
At Madonna, we're very fortunate to have a number of high-tech pieces of equipment we use within our vision program. With Kinsley, we specifically used both the Dynavision and the BITS, or Bioness Integrated Therapy Systems. And so both of those devices allow us the opportunity to complete mass repetitions of saccades, or shifting the eyes from one place to another.
Dr. Gates helped customize a plan to target Kinsley's specific deficits, as well as the skills she needs to be a successful student.
Each patient is obviously unique, and their visual diagnoses are going to be unique, and their needs are also going to be unique. In Kinsley's case, it was towards classroom work and how her eyes work together. The occupational therapists are able to target what those visual needs are. We do different vision rehab activities, very much like physical therapy, but for the visual system, just trying to improve coordination of how the eyes work, and a lot of those skills that are necessary for whatever the daily activities are.
The third crucial component to Kinsley's recovery, her goal to walk again. From the Locomat robotic gait trainer to the light gait body weight support, Kinsley made steady progress, step by step.
People said that being athletic kind of helped me have progress.
The best thing has been is to witness the look on her face when she does something and she's like, oh my gosh, I just did that. Or, nope, that wasn't how I wanted to do that, I'm doing it again. And I'm doing it again until I get the result that I want.
As a final test of all her skills, Kinsley went on a patient outing to pick out her new classes, challenging her walking balance, her visual scanning, and her ability to communicate as she returns to her community.
The people that have been part of her journey, they want it as much as we do. And I think that's what probably means the most, because I don't think at any point we've ever felt like we're alone in this. They are our biggest fans, and they're that way for everyone that's here, and I think that's pretty incredible.
I dream to succeed. I try my best. I hope everything works out. I'm well loved, strong, and witty. Pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Pretty fancy.